Rebecca, happy Empanada Day.
Same to you, JD.
Awesome.
In honor of National Empanada Day, our good friends Mike DeSimone and Jeff Jensen, authors of Wines of the Southern Hemisphere, are giving us a taste of their favorite wine and empanada pairings. Welcome, guys.
Thanks. It's great to be back.
I had no idea it was National Empanada Day.
Well, it is. There's all sorts of holidays that we don't know
and with
about.
the pairing and stuff, I've never heard of such a thing.
You know, we were actually down in Argentina a couple of weeks ago. We were in Mendoza, tasting wine, doing some research, and we went to Terrazas de los Andes, this beautiful winery in Mendoza, and they have a chef on staff there, and we took an empanada class.
Wow.
So the chef, this guy Manuel, really great guy. What he did was he made all the pastry, because it's basically the same. Some are baked, some are fried, but in Argentina they basically bake them. But we had all the different fillings, so we kind of had like a little party, drinking some of this wine and filling empanadas, and then putting them into a wood oven. So, yeah,
you guys have a really hard job. You have to go to Argentina to drink wine and eat empanada.
And take empanada classes.
I feel bad for you.
Yeah, drinking the wine is the hard part.
It was actually pretty funny, though, because you're supposed to, like, mark, there's different folds that you do to mark what's in each one.
Yeah.
And we didn't get real good at the different folds.
They called it a repulia.
So it was like empanada roulette, you know? It was like...
What's in this one?
No, Mike, come on, let's be honest. When I made my little repulia, I was doing it right.
Yeah.
Because there's a special repulia for me, a special one for...
Because you made 300 empanadas. He's like, I'm getting this down.
I never knew that.
We're getting both wine and empanada.
That's right.
Well,
so let's talk about how we might pair wine with empanadas.
Super.
You'd pair wine with empanadas the way you'd pair wine with any other food, which is kind of first, if you're starting with the food, you look at the spices in the food, you look at what's in the food, and kind of something in your head clicks and say, you know, logically, what would go with this? And actually, the first wine that we have here is from Terrazas de los Andes. This is Torrontés, which is Argentina's signature white grape. Torrontés is a nice...
Should I hand out?
Sure,
Should I hand out these?
Yeah,
sure,
this is
absolutely.
really... Thanks, Rebecca.
Thank you. Thank you. There'll be a tip afterwards.
So the wine is really floral. Torrontés is one of those wines that's very floral. It's an aromatic wine. It's kind of in the same family as Gewürztraminer, Riesling, but it's from Argentina. So it's a really wonderful wine, and just give it a sniff and a taste. I think you'll like that.
Okay. It is a little floral for my taste. I'm not really a flowery wine guy, but it's but it's good. And what's in the empanada we're pairing
It's a spicy chicken empanada.
That I like.
That's a good empanada.
Yeah, these came out really good.
It's much better together.
Yeah.
I like them much better together.
Yeah, you know, floral aromatic white wines can be, like you said, it's a little floral for your taste, but when you have them with food, when you have them with the right food, it really just, it tones down that florality, and these really help to tone down the spice in the food as well.
I like it. It's good contrast.
And Terrazas de los Andes makes a great Torrontés. It's nice and fresh and crisp. This is only $15 a bottle, so it's a really good price.
Because I'm not a person who's going to go out and buy a $50 bottle of wine. It's just not going to happen.
I know.
This is a good wine for Tuesday night.
It's a Tuesday night wine. I love that.
So,
really.
Well, if you're having a little special day, though, you might want to move to a sparkling wine.
Okay.
So Chandon, everyone knows Moet and Chandon. Chandon actually, and that's made only in Champagne in France, but Chandon Company owns sparkling wine facilities in a lot of countries around the world. So we drank it in Argentina, made in Argentina. This one's made in California. And sparkling wine, I like with like an earthy type empanada.
Right, like, so this is a mushroom empanada, okay? You know, it's just kind of that classic, you're at a party, and you have a glass of champagne and they bring the hors d'oeuvres around and there's always something with mushrooms in it. It's kind of, kind of like classy, elegant, and the earthy flavors of the sparkling wine go very well with the earthy flavors of mushroom.
It also feels a little upscale when you go with the sparkling, like you say, it's a little champagne, upscale, yeah?
Well, if you're having a cocktail party, this is a perfect, past hors d'oeuvre, so.
I like the next one.
Yeah, well,
we're into the spinach. I know I'm staring down the
spinach.
All right.
So
we have the spinach and cheese empanada. What are we going to pair with it? How is it different than the floral that we had?
Thank you so much, Rebecca.
We are actually going to use a Chardonnay, and this is Buena Vista Chardonnay from Carneros in California. So this is, Chardonnay is kind of more of a neutral grape than
it's not as floral.
It's not as floral.
But it's very fruity, and Buena Vista is one of the oldest wineries in California. And there was a guy named the Count of Buena Vista. So our friend Jean-Charles Boisset owns the winery now. He is from the Boisset family in France, very large, winemaking family. So we kind of kid him and call him the Count of Buena Vista.
He's going in.
I think this whole thing. Oh, that's good.
That's a really nice,
really good.
Nice Chardonnay.
What a nice pairing.
I like Chardonnay with vegetables and with cheese. I think it goes really
Chardonnay
well.
kind of goes well with a lot of things.
Yeah, it does. It does.
It goes well with a Wednesday night.
Really?
Torrontés for Tuesday, Chardonnay for Wednesday.
All right, let's talk about, let's move on to this. This is what is filling these empanadas?
That is a pork empanada.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that is
pernil.
Pernil. Yeah, from Puerto Rico. And the wine is Numancia Termes.
Yeah, this is a super wine.
That's Tempranillo. And in northern Spain, they actually eat a lot of pork.
Yeah.
In Spain, they eat a lot of pork.
Yeah, in Spain in general, but in
in
northern Spain especially, they roast pork a lot. And, this is just a really nice Tempranillo. It's not super expensive.
What is that, like just a red wine?
Tempranillo, it's Spain's signature red grape.
Right.
Really? You were going to tell us how much that is, that bottle.
And that bottle is $26.
Yeah, so it's a little bit more expensive, but Numancia also makes some really, really super wines that could be $300–400 a bottle. So this is a great wine to give to somebody that you love, or drink by yourself.
Right.
What the heck? And it's why not, right?
Right.
It's Thursday, right?
Right.
Drink good wine.
Right.
So no, it's a really super wine that's made in a really nice way. It's got great quality, and I think price for quality. $26 for this bottle of wine is a
good deal.
Yeah.
We've got one more to get to, and I want to make sure that we do.
All right, great.
So these are beef. Is this?
Yeah. So this is a traditional, beef Argentine empanada.
And when you go to Argentina, you're eating a lot of beef.
The beef is going to be good. Well, it's got some of the best beef in the world in Argentina.
Completely. So this is a real traditional empanada, and it's just really grass-fed beef, a little bit of spices, and with a Malbec. And this is, again, Terrazas de los Andes.
This is their Altos del Plata Malbec,
which is their super, super wine.
And that's their entry-level Malbec.
Malbec might be my favorite grape right now. I'm totally on a Malbec kick.
Yeah, it's super popular.
That's my favorite.
All right.
Mike and Jeff, thank you guys.
This one's only $12, by the way. So that's a really great deal.
It's a great deal.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much, you guys.
Great stuff.
Thank
As
you.
always, and sharpen your knives because cooking school is about to begin again. That is next.